What's up guys, right here at Spirit Halloween in Rochester Hills, Michigan. This store was previously a Party City. RIPs in the chat for Party City and Halloween City. Michigan has had some fantastic stores. Let's go inside and see what they got. Jack the Reaper and Crypt Countess have usually been greeting us in the doors, but you never know what you're gonna see, and that's what we are seeing here today. We'll say hi to Jack first, and he'll track us. $330 for Jack. My glasses are off, and he's not, oh, he's trying to track me. Yes, there he goes.
Turn your dreams into nightmares.
The fantastic Jack. That's what we should call him from now on. $330 for him. And the Crypt Countess. I'm getting it correct now. $300 for her. She's not as loud at this store, but she is awesome. Looks like he just activated Valak and she jumped to spook us. And here is Bullseye, $250 for him. How loud will he be this time? A little quiet, I think. Yes. Some cool quotes from him, but he's always just a little bit quiet because his speaker, I guess, is behind this whole thing. And he's still going. Alright, love the striped nose on him. Here is Backbend Bonnie, $180. She's nice and loud today. Definitely a creepy one. And over here they have Mr. Monkey Business for $330. Here he goes. A little quiet, but that's okay. Love the monkey sounds. He's one of my favorites this year. Here is the Fire Demon for $310. Will he work? Yes, everything's working so far. A lot of people like him, and he is pretty cool. Jumping Spider just went off. We'll go to him in just a minute, but let's go around the corner here. Headcase Harry is out here. We'll push the button and activate him. We're going a little bit out of order today. Why, thank you.
Let's carve up some fun. Our treats are crafted from your darkest nightmares.
I love his eyes. They light up so well. Here is Grandma. We haven't seen her in a little bit. $230 actually.
You hear that sound? That's the grinding of my bones coming to tuck you in while you're sleeping.
She's another one of my favorites this year. How awesome. Sweet screams. Let's go inside. The whole setup is here and everything looks fantastic. Let's see if this works. Please do. Yes. And there's the speedometer, but it's not working. Wait a minute. This one seems to be working. Let's see. Hold on. Yes, that one works. Awesome. All right, then we have, let's go ahead and do Electrified Corpse first. $150 for him. This year's ISE will definitely go down in history as one of the best. That thing's not working. How odd. Here is the Scary Sitting Scarecrow, $180. We're going to sit down next to him like we're waiting at the train. And no, he's not working. That's too bad. Oh well, here is the rat. Love his long tail. And look who's here, the Sinister Straw Man for $330. Is he working? Maybe not. His eyes are lighting up. Let's see. She's going to activate him. There we go. We had to wait. Woo! She got spooked by him. He is great. Very tall. Love the ropes on there. They did great with him. I'd love to get some of those rubber crows and put them on his shoulders, but they probably fly off whenever he jump up. Tons of cool stuff over here. We'll look at in just a minute. But we still have to say hi to the Jumping Spider for $100. Hello, Jumping Spider. We'll give him a little pet and a fist bump. And here's Mr. Owl. She's going to activate him. his large wingspan. We love Mr. Owl. Right around here, they have a bunch of animatronics. They have one Dark Princess. I hope to see her set up at some point. She's $170. The Night Terror, they have two of him for $100 each. They have Two-Faced Teddy. Nobody set him up yet in the ISE. Electrified Corpse, I see two of him. I see a Bullseye, a Mutant Sewer Rat. We see Gordo, and a Trick or Treat Pete is here. How awesome. And I think they had some more over this way. Yes, they have a few more here. Crypt Countess. They have two Fire Demon and two Headcase Harry. But I think, oh wait a minute, there's more over here. We've got three Cerberus here and then some sitting scarecrows, and they are still setting things out. He's got a ton of boxes he's working on right now. So let's go on and see what they have here. This store is set up a little bit differently. It's big, but it's also a little small. There's the Party City signs up there. I love this place. And it's too bad that Party City is not here anymore, but I love that Spirit Halloween took them over. We'll check the masks first and see if they have the new Jason mask, and I do not see it. But what I do see is a Mars Attacks Martian Warrior. We haven't seen him in a long time. I definitely want to get that and the costume. 80 doll hairs, never mind. What else did I see here? Yes, the King of Crows. Haven't seen that one in a long time either. Love that one, and that is $40. Speaking of Party City closing down, they had a ton of cool masks. I wonder if they're going to be for sale at any discount stores this year. There's the Halloween Ends Trick or Treat Michael Myers mask right there. I love that one, all burnt up. They have the Ice Cream Clown and Pretty Woman Leatherface, but no Jason. We'll keep our eyes out. This area is nice and stocked here. We got some sidesteppers, and look at this. Spiky. He is here. We haven't seen him in a long time. Hello, Spiky. Good to see ya. That is $33, not too bad, and I do love it. Then they have Gizmo, and they have some Chuckies up here. A good selection of sidesteppers, but I hope we get some new ones this year. We'll keep our eye out. Hopefully they do. A bunch of bobbleheads, but they don't have any new ones here. But there is Michael Myers hiding behind the sheet. That one's kind of hard to find, and I love it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre right there, and some Trick or Treat, and Georgie from It. And the arm is missing. How did I never notice that? That is too cool. Then we have some of these things that are new. They do light up. And we have a Chucky horror baby here. We're starting to see a bunch of him. He is $55. Shouldn't be too hard to find that if you want him. Then they have the Chucky light up knife statue right there. That's new for 2025. And the Halloween 2 Michael Myers one. That one's not working right now, but it's a super cool one. And I almost missed this over here. They also have Frankenstein's monster baby with his little electric rattle. I see Chucky stuff here, and no tied up Chucky, but they do have Glenn. But look on the other side of there in just a minute. Here's some light up signs, and they do have the Terrifier one. Yes, that one's kind of hard to find lately. I've seen the Ghostface one and the Michael Myers one pretty often. This one is $50 and a little bit harder to find. Then they have the Rose, Time to Float balloon from It, Trick or Treat lollipop. They have the Rib Cage, a bunch of good ones here. There's the Chucky one right there. Some decent signs. I love that one right there, and the family picture with Chucky. That's the farmhouse spoof one with Michael Myers and Laurie. Plenty of good signs here. Ooh, I see some string lights. These ones are Halloween 2, and they're the pumpkins with the skull. That is $30, but I don't see any of the Terrifier ones. That's a new one, and we've seen it once so far. But hold on, there's something new here, and it's Ghostface Nerd Gnome. We did see this once before. How cool is that? It's an actual gnome you put in your lawn from Nerd Gnomes, and that one is $27. Not too bad. That's what he looks like in your lawn. I would love to have that. They have a bunch of the stained glass things, a bunch of the night lights here. They have the pumpkin. This is a new one, a Rose the Spider on it. Actually, we may have seen that one before. $27 for that. They have the moth, the skull with the flower, plenty of cool ones. Somebody told me to look at the Stranger Things costumes and things, but they are coming soon. There's none here right now, but I do see some Megan dolls down here, along with the costumes. And look at this, they have the Ghostface Ghost Trap. That one's new for 2025, has some lights in it, and that is $50. That would go great with my Ghostface collection, but I already have a Ghost Trap. Ooh, look at this, here's a Pennywise It costume mask, and that goes all over the whole head. I love all over the whole head mask. I don't know what you'd actually call those. 60 bones for that one. And then there's some costumes, of course. And look at this, they have Young He here. We're starting to see her a little more often than I thought we would. There she is. She plays the game. It's a little slow to start. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but she's going through the rules of the game. It'd be great to have her at the end of your driveway, and then when trick-or-treaters are coming up, they can play red light, green light to get the candy. Green light, you can move forward, and then you can stop. And if you don't move, then she won't detect any movement, and she will say, Player eliminated. What in the world? I thought I didn't move. That's okay. Maybe we'll survive next time. But they do have some costumes here too. For $50, a black guard costume right there with the square face and the pink zipper and belt. And they have some red ones up there. And of course they have the player tracksuits here, and they do have customizable number patches. Those are $50 a piece. And they have Young He costumes here, $50 a piece as well. And there's two different ones, that one with a little pink outfit and this one with the orange outfit, just like that. We saw a new ghost face mask at the last store. Is there one here? I don't think so. I'm gonna keep checking though, because there is a new cool one that I have not seen in stores yet, but I got a glimpse of in a picture that somebody sent me. And here's the Jason section, but no new masks yet. Don't worry, I'll keep looking for it. But wait a minute, here's something new. Look at that Dino Cargo. That is hilarious. It's like a crossbody bag from Jurassic Park. This one is $33 and there's a dinosaur poking out of the box. That is fantastic. And on the inside there's all kinds of stickers and stuff, it looks like. You could collect your candy in that, and there's a nice little golden zipper right there. And that is metal. How cool! And then they do have one of the T-Rex costumes here with the mask and the gloves. Let's get a closer look at the gloves there. 2 fingers, I believe. Yes, 2 fingers. That is hilarious. That one is $60. Pretty cool. And that goes over your entire head. I wonder what costume you would wear with that, though. Oh, look, they actually have a bunch of them here. There's like 4 of them here. How awesome. So if you want to be a dinosaur for Halloween, here he is. Okay, I just found something cool. We usually see child sizes in the Five Nights at Freddy's costumes, but here's a bunch of adult sizes. This may be the first time I found them. $50 for Freddy, and then the Montgomery Gators here. And they have Foxy here. And look at this, they have a Foxy jumpsuit. That is cool. I need that. $45 for him. And look, there's a giant chicken costume. I want that too. That one is $60. We've seen a ton of the Shrek costumes here, but it's been a long time, or maybe we've even never seen it, but this is the Shrek mask. That is fantastic. It even comes with the gloves for $50, and the eyes are mesh. That's where you see through. How cool is that? Okay, we made it back to this other wall over here that we meant to come check out a minute ago. And look at this, a Star Wars Darth Vader premium costume accessory helmet. That is cool. I love Star Wars. My brother would like that too. Look at that, iridescent. Product features includes helmet and stand. Ooh, that's cool, so you can display it afterwards. Padded inside, detailed design. That is too cool. Does it have any sounds though? Full-size tinted lenses, detachable top piece. That is awesome. $60. Not too bad. If you want to be Darth Vader, you're definitely going to need that. And they have some more of the dinosaur transporting boxes here. And earlier we did not get to say hi to Trick or Treat Pete, so let's do that now. Hello, Trick or Treat Pete. He pukes candy into his bowl. I did set him up. He's kind of tricky to get working, so check out my video on that if you want to get him. We haven't checked out the inflatables yet, but look at this. They have the gut-eating pumpkin here. I love that one. He is $40. I love it. And they have 2 of the hand-eating pumpkins down there. I love those. How unique. And look at this. They are so full-stocked in pathway markers and inflatables over here. But for pathway markers, I don't see any of the candy corn, but I do see the zombie arm pathway markers. Those are not new, but they are very cool and worth a mention. And they have the spooky jack-o'-lantern. No, these aren't the spooky ones. These are the regular ones. They have the spooky ones at other stores, and they're green. And they have the zombie right there, and they have the doll heads that have the green lights. I love the pathway markers. Oh, what in the world is this? Gargoyle Mister. $50. Look at the purple light on that. That is fantastic. He has a light and a sensor, eerie mist and lights. Yes, that is very cool. This thing is actually really light too. And they have that right there. We've seen this many times, but it's very cool. $60 for the fogging urn. But I love that we saw that. We're seeing so many new things lately. What kind of inflatables do we have? Ooh, we got some fogging pumpkin piles here and the skull piles. We have the clown, the hearse, ghosts, jack-o'-lantern archway, some jack-o'-lanterns. There's Ghostface. What? They have him hidden over here. That's the goofy Ghostface though. I don't really like him all that much because he is so simple, but he is cool and his knife lights up. Pretty cool. If you want him, he is hidden back here by the inflatables. Then there's gargoyles, reapers, scarecrows, animated pumpkin cats, the pumpkin scarecrow, and more jack-o'-lanterns, wolves, and cats. And here's the zombie babies. They have a bunch of them here. We're seeing so many new ones at the stores too. These stores are doing a great job at having the new ones. There's the scary strawberry up there with the glass in his ice cream cone. That one's probably my favorite this year. Then we have the crawler right there. Gutsy Gwen, we're seeing her at almost every store, which I love because I'm definitely going to get her at the end of the year. Barbara Wire, new for 2024. And then Art the Clown. If you want him, he is not too hard to find this year. How fantastic. $55 for him. Then they have Ghostly Gus here. Here's the Peekaboo baby. Hold on, he's always broken. Let's see if he works. Yeah, he does work. He's a little bit slow, but that's cool. One store we saw him just going like that over and over again. It was hilarious. He was broken. Spider Biter Billy, Scheming Sally, and they do have Clobber and Claude here as well. How awesome. I'd like to see somebody put him on high voltage so he swings that thing really fast. Here's some ghosty sidesteppers. Let's let him dance for us. I definitely want to get one of him too at the end of the year. Here's something we haven't seen in a long time. Right next to all of our favorite zombie critter friends, they have zombie hands. Those are hard to find, but I love them. $30 though, that's pretty pricey. I've seen these on clearance though sometimes. Look at the bones on there, that is fantastic. And then they have a bunch of spider egg sacks. I've never seen so many at the store. And here's some more things we haven't seen in a long time. The hanging feet, that is too funny. This one's on a rope, but they have a bunch on chains. And then the 3 hook chains. I haven't seen that in a long time. But the hooks are awesome. I have some of these hanging behind my Leatherface animatronic in my office. $17. And they have some of the corner body bags down here that we're seeing a lot of lately for $27. And I never noticed that the face is just plain. I did notice that it said add blood for DIY look, but you could totally put wigs and glasses, mustaches, whatever on there and make that guy look like whoever you want. How did I miss this? Did they just put this out? It's a Crouchy mask and it comes with the gloves. I haven't seen that in a long time. $50. Crouchy is the best. How cool. And they have 2 of them here. Up in the front here, they have a bunch of the duckies, and look, they have the nun. That one has been hard to find, but maybe they're gonna have more in the stores lately. $20 for that one. They have the T-Rex, that's awesome. And they have Saw, and they have Michael Myers, and then there's Tiffany. I totally want to collect these. And what are these mystery vinyl figures? But they look like lollipops. They're on like popsicle sticks. There's Scooby-Doo ones, and then mystery creatures here. There's a jack-o'-lantern. I want the candy corn one, or the ghost, or the cat, or the bat. I want all of them. And whoa, look at this. Horror Classics mystery vinyl figures. What are these? Just little figures? Are they like bobbleheads? I don't even know. Oh, they have the guy from They Live. This is too cool. Collect them all. There's so many awesome collectibles here. Those must be brand new because this is full. $10 a piece for those. Is there only 4 though? I hope they get more. Wait a minute. Right down here they have mini tubs duckies, and that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. There's the Chucky, and look, there's Leatherface. I didn't even know they have a Leatherface ducky. They also have Michael Myers, Saw, and look, there's Freddy. They have more of his friends. Freddy, and then they have Chica here. Oh my gosh. I know a lot of people are going to be really excited about that. This guy, what is his name? Creature from the Black Lagoon, maybe? I believe that's what it is. How cool. And then there's Pennywise. And this is full. They must have just put this out. Cosplaying ducks is what they call them. There's a Spirit Halloween Monopoly board game here, but I don't see any of the Jenga, and I also don't see the coloring book, but we're not going to give up our search. I don't know if we've seen this before, but it's a giant version of the ghost pillow with the bat wings. How cool. And then this one we have seen before with little baby ghost. That one is $20. And how much is this one? $27. But wait a minute, look at the tag. Light up bat ghost. That thing lights up? How does he work? Oh, there's a power button. Hold on. Okay, we can't see the lights, so you'd have to see him in the dark or add batteries probably. But that is fantastic. I love it. And look at this. I think this is new. A Terrifier blanket. That is cool. $27. We may have seen it before already, but I love that. There's a Hugs the Clown costume. We haven't seen that in a long time too. This is $45. Really hard to find anymore, but I know a lot of people love him. This store is fantastic. They have so many things that we haven't seen in a long time and so many new things. Look, there's the Pig Butcher costume for $40. We finally found a new Fall Guys costume. Actually, we did see a new Sonic costume for Fall Guys at one of the previous stores, but look at this. Spider webs. That is very cool. How much is it? $60, and it's inflatable. I would love to see a bunch of Fall Guys trick-or-treating this year. Still no Dr. Squatch soap yet. We are waiting to see what those look and smell like, and when we find them, we're gonna buy some, definitely. Okay, it's time to hide the small pumpkin with stickers. We're gonna go right back up to the front of the store. Okay, here we are. There's the door, and a few pillars over. We're gonna tuck this pumpkin right back here on the ground. There's 3 stickers in there for you. You can take them all for yourself, or you can leave some for other fans. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.